See, this is hard. Looks like it. 10 minutes. Yeah, at least we got exactly 10 minutes.
Only one freshman
It'd be fun if we try to figure this out during the game.
Why can't I do that?
Only one freshman came out.
Let's do a little audio test here. So like that. I got a couple things to configure.
Mosinee, Merrill, Merrill, Mosinee, Mosinee, Merrill, Merrill, Mosinee.
Actually, I kind of heard us talking there in the background. So. Yeah, I can hear us. So that's good. At least we got some volume. Oh, I think it's going on.
Mosinee, Merrill, Merrill, Mosinee, Mosinee, Merrill, Merrill, Mosinee.
Sounds kind of cool. Space age.
Yeah. You always got like that 5-second delay for everything.
There's all kinds of things going on with it, I'm sure. Turn this off. Why are these on?
All right, good evening, soccer fans, and welcome to Merrill, Wisconsin, as we get you set for season opener tonight, soccer. The home Merrill Blue Jays and the visiting Mosinee Indians. Jason Zaleski here. We've got Joey on camera and to give you the best look we can here for Merrill. Thanks, everybody, for watching tonight. See a few of you out there before National Anthem. Give you this opportunity to tell all your friends, neighbors, and strangers. Live sports, live free sports are on Zaleski Sports right now. Let them know how you found us, and they can watch live free sports right along with you here in this one. National Anthem time in Merrill. We'll put the microphone out the window, and you can hear today's National Anthem. Can hear a little bit of the applause there through people clapping their mittens together. Doesn't make quite the same sound as skin hand clapping. So again, here in Merrill, get my rosters here. It's kind of a new beginning for Mosinee soccer. Coach Kyle Hahn at the helm this year, taking over for the discharged Casey Smith. Casey got fired, right, from soccer? No, okay. Casey probably watching right now. He was at softball earlier. Got baseball on right now, too, by the way, Mosinee fans. It is Mosinee at Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln. That is live and free on Zaleski Sports as well. Steve Maves on the call. Get yourself another device. Find another phone, a tablet, a computer, a smart TV, what have you. Go find something else and watch the baseball game, too. I'm actually going to turn it there real quick and see if we can find a score for you. I was trying to pull it up earlier. And there's a long story with that, with the internet here, but we won't get into that today. It is Mosinee 1, Wisconsin Rapids nothing, bottom of the 6th inning. And baseball action over in Wisconsin Rapids. Again, you can watch that one live and free on Zaleski Sports. Just like you're watching this one live and free. Same thing, same style. Hook right up on ZaleskiSports.com and follow the path to the baseball game. But Mosinee soccer today, Mosinee and Merrill, season openers for both teams. Merrill was scheduled to play softball as of Sunday night. They were scheduled to play softball against Marshfield here, and then the game was moved because of field condition here to Marshfield, and then this morning the game fell through. So the girls get to play soccer, though. So I don't know. I'd like an explanation on that as I'm looking for things today. How we can play soccer, but we can't play softball. Somebody's got to explain it to me. Mosinee was playing softball today and baseball. Merrill, Marshfield not able to play softball today. And some sort of announcement going on next to us. Huh, Joey? This fella here is really getting after it. Sounds like we got a WWE event about to start, and hey, maybe we do. Maybe that's what we're in for here, Joey, is kind of a big wrestling match going on. But fella next to me is really getting into the starting lineups. So there's some sort of ad-libs going on, too, some story. So he's announcing the girl's name and then telling some sort of story about her. If you're in the area or you're on your way, come on down. Plenty of seating available here in Merrill. So come on down and take advantage of of the soccer game. Although I was told you need some sort of tickets for it. The tickets are online. I know nothing about that, so don't ask me. But looks like there's still plenty of room here. If you can figure out how to get a ticket and get in, come on down. Otherwise, maybe I'll help you hop the fence or something. All right, I think we're going to start soccer now. Girls are going to... My computer helper just logged off. Okay. Girls are going to shake hands ahead of time. Tell everybody good luck. And then they're going to wind around and then run through each other on the way back to the sidelines, too. So you could actually could have shook hands twice if you wanted to. It's the best way to do it. I agree. All right, we're going to have some fun with you here if you haven't figured that out already. Don't take ourselves too seriously around here. Let's have a good time. Let's have a good time watching soccer with you at home or wherever you may be. If you're down at Gorski's, get the game on the TV down there. I know they play these games a lot over there. Or, better yet, go to Gorski's now, tell them to put the game on, and you can enjoy what I call an adult water over there at Gorski's while you're watching the game. and some great food. Great food over at Gorski's. Merrill in their home blues, Mosinee in the road whites. Indians getting final instructions from Coach Kyle Hahn. All right, do I have that? I'm sorry. No, I had that wrong the whole time, didn't I? Eric Lindy coaching Mosinee. There we go. I got to get my roster straightened out. This was just, Joey is my witness. This was just handed to us minutes ago. So getting everything figured out. Kyle Hahn, coach for Merrill. Eric Lindy taking over for the red-carded Casey Smith. True that. So again, Merrill in their road blues, getting our net. You can Joey will turn the camera to the right here. You see they're still working on the goalie net over here, or they were. Now they looks like they may have got it sorted out. Whatever it was, looked like the netting was maybe caught in front of or behind something. Making sure that's all square and ready. So again, Merrill in their home blues, Mosinee in their whites. Merrill coached by Kyle Hahn. Mosinee coached by Eric Lindy. So I do that, and then we can go edit out the other stuff later. Mosinee to possessed first. Haley Kramer handling those duties for the Indians. And Mosinee wearing nice big numbers. We can see those clearly up here from the press box. See about Merrill. Merrill Blue Jays. His ball given up and turned over to Merrill and taken right back. That is Madeline Wierski on the back row. Merrill soccer has struggled just a bit, not able to find the win column a year ago. But again, here, season anew, hope springs eternal. Right? There's always next season, all those kind of phrases as the Indians are on the attack. Yeah, that one is sent right to the goalkeeper. And the first save of the match. Anna Bovey handling goaltending duties for the Blue Jays. First action and first save of the year for Bovey. Free kick coming up for the Jays. I think I can just say that now, right? Jays? Yeah. Cold in Merrill today, though. I know I disappointed everybody up here in the press box when we opened the window to get the camera so everybody at home can see what's going on. Another one turned over, battled for in the midfield, spun around there by Gabby Munoz. Now the Jays coming back the other way, looking for a clearing, looking for a through ball that was sent towards Tessa Wheat, not able to get hooked up. And this will be a throw for the Jays as chase given there by Julia Pekka, not able to catch up with it. Thrown in by Reggie Lottie. Reggie Lottie. Okay. Those of you watching at home, by the way, if you're on a mobile device, you can chat with us in the chat box provided for you. And it's put out there mainly to correct me. So if I get any of these names wrong, let me know. We will get them right by the end of this one. Hopefully sooner than that. This one turnover in the midfield. Battled for there. There goes Lottie, sorry. Lottie gets familiar with the turf from her bottom side. Taken off her feet. And sent up towards Munoz, not able to handle there. She and Grace Faber battle. Now springing free is Pekka. Pekka is going to take a look at Bovey. Jay's defense did get back, and kick goes wide. It'll be a goal kick upcoming for the Jays. But again, thanks everybody watching, wherever you may be. Again, reminder, let your friends, neighbors, and strangers know. Live free sports are on Zaleski Sports. They can watch right along with you. Chances are who you're watching, somebody else probably knows them. And just may not know this is available right now, or that we're live. Some people may be coming home from work. Maybe you're on your way to Gorski's right now, or somewhere. Send them a quick note. Let them know that Merrill Mosinee soccer is on right now. First match of the year, of the season. Woke up this morning. I had no idea I was going to be in Merrill today, as a matter of fact. Again, it was going to be Merrill Marshfield softball that started the day on the schedule, along with New Richmond Marshfield girls soccer on the schedule. Columbus Catholic soccer softball on the schedule. All those and more did not happen. Now breaking through is Selly. Here goes Selly to work, and it's in! A goal for Mosinee. Caitlin Selly scores the first goal of the year for the Indians, and it's 1-0 Mosinee. Selly, a sophomore for Coach Eric Lindy. So I say that with confidence now, Joey, because I know I got the name right. We'll hear from our friends at Nasonville. We'll keep everything live here. We'll hear from our friends at Nasonville and thank them for helping to sponsor today's broadcast. Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com. Big thanks to Nasonville Dairy for helping to sponsor today's broadcast. As we do, it's J-Town, Justin Szaszewski himself, bouncing back and forth from baseball to soccer. J-Town, what's baseball score? We had 1-0 in the top of the sixth. Mosinee on top. Sent us a message there down below. Let us know what the baseball score is. A game probably close to being done. Season opener there, too. Again, Mosinee, Wisconsin Rapids baseball season opener today. Steve Maves on the call. It's also stadium opener. A new quadplex in Wisconsin Rapids, and Mosinee and Wisconsin Rapids baseball breaking it in, and then softball. It was Wisconsin Rapids and Menasha breaking in the softball diamond today. We have highlights tonight of Assumption softball. Still, okay, it's just funny to me how some events happen, some don't, and they're, 10 miles apart from each other. Never did understand that. We're going to play over here, but can't play over here. We're going to play in a grass field, turf field. Nope, can't play there. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's reasons, and I'm sure they're valid, and I'm not smart enough to understand them. Let's see. Casey tells us 1-0 baseball. Mosinee on top of the seventh. And it was a Mosinee 18-16 come from behind win over Thorpe. Congratulations to the Mosinee Indians softball team, starting the season 1 win in 1 game. As we said, if Casey wasn't watching earlier, Eric Lindy coaching soccer this year after Casey Smith got the red card at the end of last season. He was told not to come back. Eric said, I got this. I will handle this. We wanted to broadcast. Well, first off, we wanted to broadcast some girls soccer in 2020. That didn't happen, at least not in most parts of Wisconsin. A couple schools played in the Alt Spring, but not in Mosinee anyway. And then we did everything we could to find a way to get Casey's Indians soccer team on Zaleski Sports last year, and we got the red card. We failed on that. But we're here now, Casey, and everybody, whoever's watching. First corner kick. Corner be handled by Matty Sams. Sams will line it up and send it in a low bouncer that's going to bounce all the way out of the box. And then stepping on the ball and tipping over Bailey Sandelski. So corner opportunity doesn't come together for the Indians. And it was a goal in the 5th minute. Caitlin Selly putting the Indians on board, and Mosinee is offside this time through. Casey says, we still love you. Right back at you, Casey. Joey probably knows this already, but Casey last year was our Zaleski Sports Athletic Director of the Year. Yeah, it's good. It's good to work with. And he's got everything in order. Everything's always lined up, ready to go. Top notch. Start to finish. We play here in the 9th minute. And Mosinee up early off of a Caitlin Selly goal. Oh, the game is softball still going. Amber Gonzalez with a home run, 21-16 on a high-scoring affair. Mosinee leads Thorpe. I thought that one was done, but they play on in Mosinee. I believe Mosinee was scheduled to play Toma today. The Toma squad not available. Unless I'm mixing it up with somebody from last week, but playing Thorpe today anyway. Free kick as the whistle blows on the Jays. Whistle may have come on Grace Faber. This will be the goal scorer, Selly, to handle the free kick from the football 15-yard line. Selly sends it up and headed on and high. And a missed opportunity there for the Indians. Nice ball sent through that was connected on by Pekka. But Pekka's nodding glance just a bit too high and out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for the Jays. J-Town says Casey's a good AD. J-Town, you spelled GOAT wrong. G-O-A-T. Big thanks to Athletic Director here, John Miller, for having us in. Appreciate that. Been trying to break through here in Merrill for a little while. We're here now. I know, J-Town, you were here during football. Did a tape delay broadcast here. We show all kinds of Merrill events on the road. And Merrill, depending on the sport, part of the Wisconsin Valley Conference, the Great Northern Conference, where most of our teams live, reside. If you're new to Zaleski Sports, about a 20-team market, 20-school market, I should say. And most of those schools south of here and west. But we do see Merrill quite a bit. And again, we were scheduled to have Merrill softball in Marshfield. Game would have been probably in the 5th inning by now. But alas, we're told that game will be played in Marshfield on April 28th. So Jays fans out there looking for your softball team to be on the big show, that'll happen on April 28th. Here's Munoz dribbling through. That one knocked down by the Jays back line. Now Faber will send it up. Mosinee's done a great job here possessing the ball. A couple moments early, Jay's able to turn the ball the other way, but for the, what are we in here? We're playing in the 12th minute. 10 and a half of those 12 minutes, it is, ball's been possessed by the Indians. Good job by Eric Lindy's squad and force the tempo. And that's what you want to do if you can. Certainly give yourselves a good shot in any soccer match. If you can force the tempo, control the action, you can get your opponent out of their shape. You're gonna have a great chance every game out. That one will roll out. It'll be a throw coming for the Jays. And our first substitution of the game will come for Merrill. And as that happens, we'll hear now from our friends at Awards and More.
Hi, this is Van Patrick Oates from Rapids Awards and More. People ask, what is the more part of Awards and More? Well, that means that we're more than just an award store. We engrave glass, wood, plastic, guns, Yeti cups, medals, knives, and so much more. We're located on the web at awardsandmore.us. And if you're in the Wisconsin Rapids area, visit our physical store at 1210 Pepper Avenue or check us out on Facebook. Rapids Awards and More than just awards.
New Jay is number 15, Evelina Zavala. Zavala in the game. Zavala had the ball go past her right there on her right foot. Last contacted by the Indians. The Jays another throw. Trying to move the ball up the field a bit. Ball thrown in by Lottie. And after that, taken away by Pekka. Munoz sends it to the back line and scooted up by Alyssa Crocht. Looking up, Michaela Martin. Now Martin up ahead. This is Sams with it. Sams attempts to send a through ball across the field. Ball stopped, slowed down by Little Ebert in the middle of the field. Now here's Munoz. Munoz in the middle. Munoz now moves right, comes back to her left. Nice move. Feather pass right in the middle. And ball nearly through and then will be in. It's a goal for Haley Kramer. As Kramer scores the second for the Indians. Tic-tac-toe there through the middle, and Haley Kramer puts it in. Hallie Kramer. Hallie Kramer. There we go. Thank you, Joey. That's why we have you here. That goal comes in the 15th minute, and it's 2-0 Mosinee. So Hallie, right? Yep, Hallie Kramer, a sophomore. So a pair of sophomores have scored now for Mosinee. Selly, and you just saw it there in Kramer. And just like the boys' baseball team, it is 2-0 here as well. So a pair of Mosinee squads on the road, up 2-0 to start the season. Mosinee baseball up 2-0 in the top of the 7th. That last goal, that was nicely done. And that may have been Selly with an assist as well. I'll have to look back at it later. But I believe it was Selly who pushed up, and again, as I think back on that, it was Gabby Munoz, the junior, that started the whole interaction. Now the Indians back to work again. There's Selly. And this one will be kicked and sent out by Bovey. So Bovey will make the Indians retreat. They will throw from in front of their bench. 2 40-minute halves. That's a rule change we talked about up here in the press box before the start of this one. Rule change from different from last year. From 45 down to 40 minutes. So 2 40-minute halves, 10-minute break. We play now in the 16th minute. Little Ebert with it here. Up ahead towards Selly. A couple of Indians converged and then stopped, let it roll through, and Blue Jays a chance to clear. Not able to clear are the Jays. Back with it is Sandelsky. Aside from a couple of moments in the opening couple of minutes, the ball has been on this half of the field for 14-plus minutes. Here's Selly now. Selly works around one defender. Selly cross behind Bovey and in. The second goal today for Caitlin Selly.
Number 11, Caitlin Selly with her second score.
So Selly in the 17th minute, and it is 3-0 Mosinee. Chili Implement, located just north of Highway 10 in Chili, is your place for Kubota zero-turn mowers. If your lawn is big or small, we have all the lawn care solutions for you. Check out our 60-inch deck. Kubota powerful, precise, proven. Chili Implement is your choice for Kubota, Case IH, and Gale. Chili Implement, open 6 days a week to serve you. Chili Implement. So 3-0 Mosinee, a pair of goals for Caitlin Selly. Mosinee Athletics on the day, check this out, folks, 31, or no, sorry, bad at math, 29 on the scoreboard for Mosinee Athletics this evening. 21 runs for the softball team, 5 runs for the baseball team, 3 goals here for the soccer team. Anybody left? You can get points for track. I don't know if there was a track meet today. Probably not. But that's pretty good. 29 on the scoreboard for Mosinee teams today, competing all over the place. Out goes Cora Ashton for the Indians. In comes Autumn Ashton. Relation? Yeah, okay. Sisters? Okay. So Cora, the senior, gets replaced by little sister Autumn. I don't know how that's going to work out at home later tonight. Say, hey, I replaced you today. Took you right out of the game. Running after it now is Autumn. There she goes. Autumn Ashton trying to turn the corner, not able to. And this is going to be a throw for the Jays right in front of the Mosinee bench. Coach Lindy looking to give somebody the ball down there. Was hoping he was going to be able to give it to his own side. That was not the case. The ball goes right back out of bounds, back to Mosinee. I was just before that last Selly goal, I was talking about all the minutes, just minutes piled on top of minutes. We're playing the 19th here of possession for Mosinee. Ball on your screens at home on the right side of the field as it is right now, and has been for now 90+% of this match so far. One chase down. This is going to be a corner. Nice work there by Pekka. Pekka hustled that one all the way through and made sure it was not going to be, well, no, I'm wrong. They do change it to a goal kick. So good hustle by Pekka at any rate. As soon as the Jays player turns around, I'll tell you who she was battling with. And again, that was Lottie. So Lottie doing good work down there. Able to hold off Pekka and let Bovey take that as a goal kick, but stepping in front of it is Pekka. Pekka interrupts that goal kick. Now we'll battle Lottie in the corner. And there'll be a Mosinee throw just inside the flag. Or just to the left of the flag, if you want to think of it that way. J-Town says now 30 on the scoreboard for Mosinee Athletics today as it's 6-0 Mosinee baseball. Top of the 7th continues down in Wisconsin Rapids. Here's Munoz now on the attack. Munoz gets it across, looked for a connection there. Ball did bounce through the box. Jays at least clear it out of harm's way for the time being. Now Selly comes back with her left foot. Sends it through, giving chase is Kramer. And another goal kick coming up for the Jays. While they arrange their goal kick, we'll hear from our friends at Little Sprouts Learning Garden.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great childcare you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children stay, their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggle worms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
So we go from the front side of the commercial goal kick to the back side of the commercial goal kick. Thanks again to our friends at Little Sprouts for making sure you get to watch live free sports today. And while I'm after it, to all the sponsors you see on the screen or during our commercials, make sure you tell them thanks. You know, maybe you don't have a child that needs daycare. If you do, we recommend Little Sprouts in Auburndale and Rudolph. But even if you don't, all these folks have social media accounts. It takes you about 3 seconds to log on to their Facebook or Instagram, and all you got to do is tell them thanks for Zaleski Sports. It's our ask of you today. And with that, we keep the broadcast free. So go do that. Make a little note. Go do that during halftime as we play here in the 23rd minute. 17 full minutes before the halftime break. That one headed out. It'll be another Mosinee throw. It was Michaela Martin on the throw. Now this is Maddie Sams. Sams into Munoz. Munoz, nice move to her left. And Selly, and then connected and in, another goal for the Indians. Selly with, I believe, her second assist. And we're keeping a watchful eye on the goal scorer here. Just needed to turn around just a little bit. Get the number for you. I think I know who it is, but I want to make sure to be official. And it is Haley Kramer. So Haley Kramer with her second goal. So Kramer 2 goals. Hallie. Geez, I don't know why I keep saying that. Hallie Kramer. And Joey's going to start hitting me on the back of the head. Hallie Kramer with her second goal. Caitlin Selly with her second goal. Yeah, I'll get it right eventually. Like I said, I've got till the end of the match to get them all right. Munoz now in the midfield, and Mosinee right back with the ball. Again, as I said, the Jays had struggled a year ago. Most girls have come back. I remember some of the names from last year. I called 1 or 2 of these Jays soccer matches last year, but Jays weren't able to find the win column last year. Mosinee, I believe, if I remember correctly, had notched one postseason win last year before falling to Ashland 5-2 in the playoffs. Or 5-something. Were you there, Joey? No? Okay. Yeah. It was something like that. So, just two squads in a little bit different situations. But we hope the Jays put it together. Much more interesting when everybody's competitive. We're going to have 2 new Indians come in, it looks like. Yep, here they come. And as substitutions come in, quick one from Midstate.
Need incentive to get started at Midstate Technical College? 1, 2, 3 for free can save up to $900 on tuition. Start this summer if you'd like. No catches, no application fee or essays to write. 1, 2, 3 for free at Midstate. Get started at mstc.edu.
So Danica Layden in for the Indians, along with Isabel Olson. Layden a sophomore, Olson a sophomore. Both on the roster today as midfielders. Throw comes in towards Munoz. Nice job there by Grace Faber, able to send it right back out. You know, sometimes you can't, you may not be able to clear or give your team possession, and the best thing to do is just get it back out of bounds and force another throw. You're going to kind of live to fight another day kind of a scenario. But Indians able now to push the ball all the way down. This will be Layden with the throw, newly inserted into today's match. Into Munoz it goes. Munoz now will turn. Has that one swatted away. And ball sticks right on the line. We keep playing. Now it's sent out and a throw for Layden. Munoz there doing battle with Faith Zadroik. Now, that sounds like a name I've called a couple of times over my, I don't know, she's just a sophomore though. It just sounds like somebody else. Somebody asked me that the other day, how many names do you think you mention in a year? I said, I don't know how to calculate that. It's hundreds in a season, so in a year, thousands, I guess. Too many, yeah, a lot. Too many that I'm not able to remember everybody, unfortunately. I want to. There's Munoz now, twisting and turning. She gets surrounded by Jays, and Jay's able to spring it free. This is Zavala. And then taking it right back. Selly sends it forward. Now back it comes to Layden. Layden sends the ball through, and Bovee will come out and scoop it up. The ball bounced a couple times. I know coaches get nervous that ball bounces in the box. Coach Hahn probably hanging on to his hat over there, hoping Bovee would come out and snatch it, and she did. Mosinee baseball with a 6-0 win over Wisconsin Rapids, so they spoil the stadium opener for the Red Raiders. This one comes all the way back. We haven't seen a ball. Joey's hand's been tired pointing the camera to the right the whole time. Now we finally get it to the left, and so whistle blows. Looks like a free kick coming up for the Jays, or are they just whistling in a sub? Yep, it'll be a throw for the Jays. And a long look across the field. I think that's McKenna Smith. Thank you. It's not at all who I thought it was, but I'm glad that people are here to help me. Tumbling near the sideline was Autumn Ashton. Jays looking to put together an offensive set here. First work in a while for Indians defenders. It's Madeline Wierski in the mix back there. It looks like raindrops on the window. Joey. That's rain, or there's a camel spitting at us, one or the other. Are they known for camels in Merrill? Maybe. Goal kick now for the Indians. Nice job by Mosinee there to get organized. Not able to keep it in, though, but able to push the Jays back. Yeah, we'll be okay for the time being, although I see umbrellas starting to pop up now. What we may end up needing to do is shut the window. We'll keep everything on the whole time, but you and I will look through a window if the rain persists. As the wind is picked up, and Joey warned me about talking about the wind. I learned my lesson. As a whole train of people are coming into the press box now. Everybody's here. I think we might be able to fit everybody in here. Everybody that's at the stadium, we might be able to fit them all in here. Keep everybody warm and dry. That one stepped over by Faber, and it'll be Layden on the throw. Alana Bembenek with her second home run of the game. Mosinee lead over Thorpe is now 23-19. Thorpe scored a couple. It was 16 for a while. High scoring affair, 42 combined runs in that softball game over in Mosinee tonight. Casey, you got lights? You got the lights on? You might need them. That goes to extras. You may need the lights. The sun will be down very soon. Jay's looking to put a little more together. There goes the Droik down the side. But it'll turn into a Mosinee throw. Munoz with it here. She'll back up and recalibrate. Send it through. Indians looking for the long ball. Here goes Olsen now with it. Olsen does battle on the outside now. Giving chase is Ashton. But she let that one roll, and it'll be a throw for Mosinee and a couple of new Indians. Some fresh feet going to be on the turf here in Merrill for Mosinee. We'll see one of them for sure. The subs that come on this side are much easier to see. That's Livy Fryboth. Fryboth? Okay. Well, I know there was a basketball Fryboth that I messed up her name once or twice, and then Grandpa came down out of the stands and corrected me. I was happy for it because I don't want to say I'm wrong. And I got to meet Grandpa. So it's really the best of both worlds. Here's Munoz now. Munoz sends it through. Bovey slams it down. Double punch by Bovey. Good enough for a save. And last kicked by Mosinee, question mark. Yep, it'll be a goal kick coming up for the Jays. And as that action's going on, tell you about Fleet Farm. Fleet Farm is your pet headquarters for dogs, cats, and wild birds. You'll find the top brands at an unbeatable selection of food, treats, toys, grooming, bedding, even health items. Fleet Farm, proudly serving the Midwest since 1955. I'm going to read that again. You can get all the food for dogs, cats, and wild birds. So that means the birds that live outdoors, right? You put them you put that food in your feeder outside. I know we like to go, and the Orioles are coming. And the Orioles come in. They're just beautiful birds to begin with. And they come in, and they like to eat jelly or oranges. They need sugar. They fly from Brazil. So if you think of that, they're coming from a long ways away, and they just want to go on a sugar high and just keep flying somewhere. What they do, they swarm to the oranges that you cut them in half and you lay them out, and then they come and they just go ham on the oranges. And the grape jelly, something about the color attracts them, so they flock to the grape jelly. So you can get all those things over at Fleet Farm, and other birds too. I just like the Orioles, but folks at Fleet Farm will help you know how to attract some of the other birds that you like to see. That's the deal there. You put the bird feed out because you like to watch the birds. They provide some entertainment for you. And maybe some learning. We learned all kinds of things about the Orioles a couple of years ago. In spring sports, we had nothing to do. There were nothing happening. They kicked everybody out of sports for a season back 2 years ago. So we learned all about Orioles. Now I'm addicted. I'm like waiting for the Orioles to come back. So go down to Fleet Farm. Or if you got a Dasher the dog like I do at home, or it's actually my wife's dog. But he likes to eat. So you go down to Fleet Farm, you pick up the dog food for Dasher the dog. Here goes Layden now. Again, spitting rain, they call it. Munoz, I believe, a wet ball there was the after effect of the Munoz swipe at it. And others, too. Rain comes, that's what's going to happen. It's going to be slippery. This is going to get sent all the way down. Giving chase are 4 Indians. Defenders getting back. Everybody was all pushed up to the 50. And this is going to be kept in. No, the whistle comes now. As our official back here on this side had said it was out. And it's actually going to be an Indians throw, so tough break there for the Jays. They had a little something working. But, it was last off. Whoever took that one to the midsection, standing out of bounds when that happened. So Indians are going to bring some fresh feet on the ground. And while they do, we'll say thanks to our game day sponsors, Charlie's Hardware, Best Funeral Home, Nicolay Bank, Gorski's Restaurant, Crystal Training Institute, and Lee's Piggly Wiggly. Piggly Wiggly, shop the pig. You ever go there, Joey? Down to Piggly Wiggly? Yeah. Well, I do too when I come to town. And then other times, so take my wife down to Gorski's and have ourselves a nice time over there. There goes Fryboth now. The rain comes down a little more steadily, unfortunately for everybody. Not yet. Not yet. Looks like I can see one drop on the camera lens, but if we only get one drop, I'm okay with that. So throw here. That's Sandelsky with throw. And we play here in the 36th minute, nearing halftime here in Merrill. 4-0 Mosinee. Pair of goals from Caitlin Selly and a pair of goals from Hallie Kramer. I was going to say that, but Hallie Kramer, yeah. Kramer and Selly. And as that throw came in, it was a foot up, and you got to keep both feet on the ground on the throw. And feet came up, or 1 foot came up. It'd be something if both feet came up on a throw. That'd be fantastic. It still would be not allowed, but it would look pretty cool. Jumping throw. And that's going to go last off of Fryboth's foot. Jeez. Just making up words as I go here today. So the Jays will throw. We haven't heard from Grassland yet. Check in with our friends at Grassland Dairy.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium, company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
"38th minute here in Merrill. 4-0 Mosinee. Indians wouldn't mind putting one more up on the board here before halftime. And again, big thanks for everybody watching. Hopefully, many of you have come over after the baseball game was done. You're done watching that. Turned over here to soccer. Again, this is season opener for both teams. Mosinee and Merrill. Ball fought for on the side, and it'll be a throw for the Jays. A nice job there by number 25, Morgan Polachek. Doing battle on the side.
2 minutes of play.
So 2 minutes, our PA announcer says, and that math checks out on my watch anyway. My abacus says yes. But, many umbrellas aplenty out in the bleachers here. And then if you got an umbrella, that's the first thing. And then the second thing is you've got your winter coat yet, your winter hat, your gloves. Everybody is all decked out with all that stuff. Winter, yeah, it's not been spring yet. It has stayed winter. Don't let the calendar fool you. April 5th. Yeah, April Fool's month. Fools about spring anyway. That does not exist around these parts. Again, 39th minute now. And take a look over, and I can see both benches too. Maybe we'll show you those during halftime. But everybody kind of huddled in together. And then there's a couple umbrellas over on the benches too. Joey made the trip up here. You ride the bus? Yeah. And he gets to stay. He'd be the only one dry on the bus back home. They're all going to hate him. They're like, what were you doing? Like, hey, I was doing work up there. Jay's put on a little pressure here at the final 35 seconds of the half. The Indians able to survive the Jays' pressure. And now look to turn the ball back up the other way. It's Ashton, Amber, of the Amber variety out there. Indians now likely just take their time here. 15 seconds left in the half. Probably don't even need to throw the ball back in if you didn't want to right now. Just take it to the half. The Jays will give it a throw. And our first half has come to a close as our halftime score is Mosinee 4 and Merrill nothing. A pair of goals for Caitlin Selly and for Hallie Kramer. Oh, I got it right. See, I knew I'd get there eventually. Hallie Kramer, Caitlin Selly, our first half stars. And again, 4-0 Mosinee. We're going to keep the camera on, or you're going to see us here kind of jostled around a little bit as we're going to shut the window here during the half and keep some of our stuff dry. The keyboard, mouse, and everything's getting wet in here. So we're going to shut the window, and you'll hear us talk again about a minute before the second half is about to begin.
We're all different, but we all want great health insurance. See why we're rated #1.
All right, second half about to begin here in Mosinee, and the rain continues, so you will see the same view we get through raindrops on the window. I think there was a song, something like that. Raindrops on the window, Sammy Davis Jr. I don't know. Somebody out there can figure that one out. But anyway, yeah, this is keep the equipment dry. We took a look here, even the camera got more wet than I thought it did. So, second half underway. Mosinee out to a 4-0 lead here as we begin half number 2. 3 hours of a softball game. Holy man. I said you better have lights out there, Casey, and I don't know if they do. 23-22, Mosinee hangs on. The Thorpe Cardinals push the Mosinee Indians all the way to the brink. But the Indians hang on, 23-22 win for softball to start the season. So baseball starts with a win, softball with a win, and girls soccer trying to hold serve on that, trying to keep the trend. And they're off to a good start again, 4-0 as we start half number 2. As we run out of window real estate a little bit down there. Yeah. So we'll show you what we can, but this will be a corner, or it's not a corner, it's a throw. Oh, no, it's a goal kick. Never mind. Goal kick coming up for the Jays. I kept going through the terms. I was eventually going to get there. Just say them all. And then eventually you're right. But goal kick. Bovee sends it out. Jays trying to clear. There's a little bit of wind, and it is going right to left on your screen. So Jays are on that goal kick, kicking into the wind. Take a look at the flag, though, at midfield. It's blowing towards us, so a bit of a swirling wind, perhaps. This will be a free kick for the Indians. Free kick here, handled by Sandelsky. Sandelsky bends it in, gets it right back. Now we'll lift it high up, looking for a connection down there, and there was some contact and out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick coming up for Bovee and the Jays. There was some contact in the box there. But yeah, they were just saying, hi, how are you? Good to see you again this season. Goal kick comes out by Bovee and unfortunately sent out of bounds, so Indians will throw once again. Yeah. Again, I would say hopefully you're able to see through the view, but I'm telling you, we've got the same, if not a worse view than you do, so trust us. You've got a really good view, and you're warm and you're dry. And after the game, you've got 0 miles to get back home, probably, depending on where you're watching from. I don't know. I hope you're at Gorski's. And as a matter of fact, we've talked about Gorski's a lot. Let's hear from our friends at Gorski's right now. Gorski's of Mosinee is open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. with homemade pizza. Gorski's has a full menu of breakfast items to help start your day right. With a full menu of lunch and dinner items, anytime is the right time to choose Gorski's. In a hurry? Call Gorski's ahead of time at 715-693-4001 and get your order to go. Seniors and veterans take advantage of Gorski's 15% discount. Appetizers, soup, salad, burgers, sandwiches, pizza, and fish fry Fridays. It's all at Gorski's of Mosinee on 450 Orbiting Drive. So there you go. Get down to Gorski's. If you're not already there, you can head on down. If you ask in the bar, that one sails all the way through, and another goal kick coming up for the Jays. They will put the game on the TV in the bar, so watch from there. Enjoy yourself. Some great food at Gorski's, maybe a couple drinks. Who knows? You get to decide that when you go down there. At Gorski's a couple of weeks ago. I had a great time down there. Sean was there enjoying a salad. Got to stay healthy. Dribbling up and through. Bovey with the save. And able to grab it. What a job there by Bovey. Another great save as Selly was looking for the hat trick. And Bovey said, not yet. Hopefully not ever. This one will bounce back into the midfield. Yeah, Joey, I don't know how your view is. My view through the window is like I'm looking through somebody's bifocals that are 10 times too strong for me. This is crazy looking through this window. I am like looking through a kaleidoscope, if anybody knows what that is. Yeah, this is a better view than I have. The one that you can see at home is a better view than I have. This is a real, it's a, what do they call it, a fun house, all the mirrors and everything, as that one will, again, bounce through and out. Another goal kick coming up for the Jays. They used to have those down at the circus. You'd walk through the house of mirrors, and you didn't know where you were looking. Some of them were bendy, and it would misshape you and all. That's my view. It's my view. Joey, if I fall down and collapse, it's because my eyes went bonkers, and no, you won't need to catch me. Just tell somebody. Yeah, announcer is on the 15-day disabled list. And again, for record, Jason Zaleski here. So if I do show up missing tonight, I'm probably in the Merrill press box laying on my back. Wicked view through this window. It is just the way that the water drops are lined up. It's like 10,000 tiny magnifying glasses everywhere. There goes Selly. And out through the goal line, and another goal kick for the Jays. Only had one corner kick today. That was Mosinee's. Was it offside? The call? Yep, it certainly was. The flag is up over there. But the story here for the Jays and the Indians, much like the first half, with Indians possessing 90+%, maybe even 95% of the game as we play now in the 48th minute. Here in half number 2. If you're just joining us, a pair of goals from Caitlin Selly, a pair of goals from Hallie Kramer. I still had to think it through, though, before I said that name. Yeah. Well, hopefully I can call a couple of these games this year, and then I'll have them down. I won't even need to look at the roster anymore. That's the whole idea. You get deep into a season, and you don't even have to look at the roster. You just show up, and you just know stuff. Ball fought for in the midfield, now chipped ahead. Jays defenders ready. Now running back step for step is Pekka back there, and Pekka's going to earn a throw. Yep, it'd be a Mosinee throw. So Pekka, good hustle, good chase down in the corner there. Able to make sure that ball went off the Blue Jay defender. Yeah, looking through this window is trippy. It's like, whoa. It is wicked. I spent a couple of Saturdays in Boston over the last couple of weeks. It's wicked. Which in Boston means like a whole bunch of things. Wicked can mean good, it can mean bad, it can mean crazy. It can mean actually wicked. It's kind of just a universal term that you use in a sense of exasperation, usually. I found it kind of fun. Wicked. But you'd have to, yeah, and it was funny. If you've never been to Boston before, it's not like the movies exactly. It's very subtle. The Uber driver we had, or the hotel clerk, or whatever it might have been, it's very subtle. So the movies, obviously, they overdo things, right? At least where we were, it was a bit overdone. But we went into a restaurant the first night we were there, and you hear conversations at the different tables, and you could kind of, if you were listening, you could kind of pick up on some of those things, some of what the folks, the locals were saying. And unbeknownst to us, we were on our way. It was So Selly here moves through. Selly, that one gets knocked down by a Jays defender. And again, I would tell you who they are, but I can't. I can hardly make out human shapes, let alone numbers on the back of the jerseys right now. I just know that's Selly there because she's got 2 straight sticks as the number. That one goes high, and Bovey with another save. Bovey putting in all kinds of work, and it'll be the second corner today for Mosinee. Corner looks like it'll be handled by Maddie Sams. Get back to my Boston story here in just a minute, but first Mosinee with a scoring opportunity. They lead 4-0 here in the 51st minute. Here Sams sends a looper in. Ball bouncing in the box. Jays attempting to clear. Ball will bounce out, and the Jays do clear it. And a whistle blows. This will be a whistle on the Indians and a free kick for the Jays. So we're on our way to it was our 25th wedding anniversary. And so we're going out of the country, go have a nice time, and Boston was our place that we stopped to get there. And I'm not Irish, so I don't really keep up with those kind of things. On St. Patrick's Day, I don't wear green. I don't own really anything green anyway, even if I wanted to. So I don't think of it like that. Well, we showed up, it was Saturday in Boston. It was their St. Patrick's Day parade. And if you don't know, the Irish headquarters outside of Ireland in the world are in Boston. So people were going bananas in Boston. They had just got done with their St. Patrick's Day parade. They were drinking adult water since 9 in the morning. We get there about 4 or 5 in the afternoon, maybe a little later than that. And the place was wild. They were all wound up until around 4 in the morning. They were literally partying in the streets. And there was nowhere in the hotel you could go where it was quiet even for a moment. They were having a good time, so, whatever. We had to leave the hotel. We had to get up at like 4:30 in the morning to catch our flight the next morning. Otherwise, I would have been out there probably dancing in the streets with the Bostonites. Bostonians. They were having a great time. And we had no idea that the St. Patrick's Day parade was going on that Saturday. We just didn't even have a thought about it. And not that I would have cared one way or the other. As a matter of fact, if I had thought about it, we probably would have got there earlier to join in. Here goes Selly. Selly, right foot. And the ball, again, goes wide of the goal. And another corner coming up for Mosinee. So Bovey somebody got a body part on it. So another corner for Sams and the Indians. 53rd minute. Sams takes a look around, now offers it up high. Ball headed in the box. And Bovey with another save. So score is 4-0. It could be much more without the handiwork of Anna Bovey, sophomore, in goal for the Jays, and has done a tremendous job. Without Bovey's play, it could be 6, 7, maybe more. Coach Hahn getting what he wants out of Anna Bovey. No doubt about that. Selly working hard, will keep it in, probably just outside of camera view. You'll watch now. Selly will come down now on the goal line and send it in. Ball springs free again. Now Indians looking to cross it, and a bit of a misconnection on that ball. Come all the way out, and this will be Elena Boyd. Boyd still working with it and able to send that one off the shin of Wierski. Nice job by Boyd to force or keep possession, get the throw. Here's Stevenson now on the throw. Wisconsin Rapids 3, Menasha 2. That's a final softball action from Wisconsin Rapids. There goes Selly to work now. She's going to go through a flock of Jays, now send it out wide. Bovey will, again, get in front of it, knock it down. We'll hear now from our friends at the Granite Shop. You're watching Wisconsin Girls Soccer on Zaleski Sports.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
56th minute in Merrill. Score remains 4-0. That's where we left off in the first half. Matter of fact, if we're counting clock time, we're about 25 minutes since the last Mosinee score, since the last score of any kind. Substitution for the Jays. I believe that was Gracie WIAA headed off. And that's 4 in blue coming on. Well, I hope not. There's not a 4 on the roster. Let's see. Let's see when she turns around this time. 5. There we go. And Faith Zadroik back on the field. Throw now from Cora Ashton. And she got taken out by her sister Autumn earlier. This will be Wierski with the throw. Madeline Wierski, sophomore. Lots of sophomores on this team. Eight seniors, a pretty good mix. I think I only see one junior on the roster we were given, so a lot of the sophomores stepping up, taking the spots of other would-be soccer players that are juniors that, for whatever reason, decided different sport or activity or something else was good to do. Flock of geese overhead, headed back north. Going the wrong way, geese. It's much colder north. They arrived too early. About 50 geese and a pretty good-looking V. You know, they don't know the alphabet, so they're not sure how they're supposed to. You know, they just know what to do. They don't care about penmanship. Kramer last to touch, and now it comes out to Ashton. Jays bunch up defensively, seal the middle off, and able to clear. And this will be a throw for Mosinee. Nice job there by Abigail Dean. Dean able to race down Dine, as Dine kept up with Elena Boyd. And Dine able to force the throw. Ball with a little bit of backspin on it. And now will be taken over by Kramer. Kramer goes to work, has that one poked away. Looks like the rain may be subduing just a bit. Maybe. I think we feel pretty comfortable, though, with our equipment indoors staying dry. So this will be our view for the duration. And big thanks to Joey coming up and manning the camera for us. And then the girls going to go home and they're going to use Joey's work for their film study of the game, which is always good. And hopefully, probably put me on mute while they're rewatching. This will be a throw for the Indians. All the way across the field. See if we can nab a number for you. Looks like it's Maddie Sams again over there. She's taking much of that work in that corner. Sams with the throw, gets it right back. And now we'll send it through. Bouncing ball in the box. Handled by one J defender. There's Selly, and there's the hat trick for Caitlin Selly, and a A chorus of cheers let out. I wasn't sure, Joey, the whole time. And there's some with some Blue Jay seats. Here's with a Mosinee here. I didn't know how many people from Mosinee came, but Caitlin Selly with the hat trick, and cheers erupt here in Merrill. So obviously a pretty good contingent out there supporting the girls in purple. Yep, so Selly with the hat trick. And with that, we'll check in from our friends at Bauer & Fine.
At Bauer & Fine Business Technologies in Marshfield, our company has been serving Central Wisconsin since 1955. We're still locally owned and believe strongly in supporting the communities that support us. If you're a current customer, thank you. If you're not a current customer, we'd love to work with you. Let's talk about copiers, printers, postage meters, and network services. Give us a call today at 800-288-2712 or visit our website at b-bt.com. Bauer & Fine Business Technologies. Better business together.
So Selly's goal comes in the 59th minute as that one is sent off the side of the cage. It'll be a goal kick coming up for Anna Bovey. And I said Anna Bovey has played a really nice game today as she just has continued to be peppered with shots from the Indians, has saved most of them. But 5 able to get past. The last one, a hat trick for Caitlin Selly. And one of those sophomores I mentioned on this roster. The sophomore is coming through for Coach Lindy here today. All 5 goals off the foot of a sophomore. Kramer or Selly. Check my messages here, make sure I haven't missed anything. Nope, looks like with especially with Joey's help, I think I got all the names organized now. Nobody's complained about the pronunciations, but I've had a pronunciation expert right next to me the whole time. Correcting me a couple times, correctly correcting me appropriately. 62nd minute. And as that's being said, we'll say thanks to our friends at Spectrum Benefit Solutions. Spectrum Benefit Solutions with offices located throughout central Wisconsin. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with hundreds of clients of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started. Here comes Selly pushing through one more time. Here's Kramer on the outside. Kramer now will turn back at the goal line, give back to Selly. Ball in the box. Jay defender now works around 2 Mosinee players, and do we have a whistle? Must have. Okay. Ball continues to roll forward. I'm not sure what happened there. If there was a Jay throw, it came in really quickly. And a whistle here. And it'll be a Merrill substitution. And with Merrill substituting, we'll tell you about being a Zaleski Sports VIP. .64th minute here in Merrill, 5-0 Mosinee as the offside flag comes up. But the Jays possess and play will continue. Ball bouncing. Here's a chance now for the Jays. This one scooted ahead by Boyd and all the way out. And I'm going to need to get Joey to tell me, because we haven't had to say her name yet, but Jessica Brown, senior goalkeeper. First time we've called Jessica's name as that one came all the way in as Brown had to come to a slide and get her hands on top of the ball. It's the biggest push by the Jays here in the game. Quickly come the Indians back the other way. Ball fought for and will roll out, and it's going to be a corner coming up for Mosinee. This will be the 4th corner today for the Indians. And substitutions aplenty. Holy cats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 new Indians coming in. That's everybody. All 6 that were here that weren't on the field have come in. And just when I got to know everybody's names, Joey, here we are. Back to square one for me. Yeah. So this is going to be Gabby Munoz, the lone junior on the team, to handle the corner kicking duties for Coach Lindy. And she's going to kick it to somebody that she hasn't seen yet on the field today. And we haven't either. Ball will bounce out, and another corner coming up for the Indians. Munoz will head right back. Maybe try to get a little more air under the ball this time. Again, a bit of a tricky wind coming across the field. There it is. There's nice air there. Ball is up, and it's in. It's a Mosinee goal. And Autumn Ashton with the goal for Mosinee. So Ashton with the goal off of the assist from Munoz on the corner. And the first successful corner kick of 2022 for the Indians comes here in the 66th minute and makes the score Mosinee 6 and Merrill nothing. Munoz just needed one more shot at that corner. Kind of saw in that first one what the wind was going to do. Put a little more loft on it. You golfers out there, put a little more wedge on it. A little more loft. I think I said that already. And just did a nice job on that second one. The second one looked very good, and the freshman Autumn Ashton takes advantage of it. Yeah, Joey correctly identifies the rain now begins to pick up a little bit more. We've got just under 15 minutes remaining. Actually, under 14 minutes remaining here in this one. 6-0 Mosinee. Bovey comes out a goal to scoop that one up. Didn't even want to get it into a save category, just to grab the ball and get it out of here. Ball bounced out of bounds and back to the Indians. At what has turned into a windy, cold, rainy night here in Merrill. And sometimes, especially when you're on the 6th side of a 6-0 game, the wind and the rain don't feel quite so bad. Doesn't feel quite so uncomfortable. But even no matter what side of it you're on, at some point you want to get back in the bus or get back and get your warm clothes on. And and unfortunately for Joey, he's going to head back on the bus here in about a half an hour. And he's going to be the only one that's dry. And everybody else in the bus is going to be a little bit angry with him, probably. Or jealous of him. One of the two, for sure. Yeah. Their words will be said. I can guarantee that. Somebody will say something to him. Yeah, Joey's got half of an eaten sandwich up here somewhere, maybe. Give to somebody. Yeah, and there could be a stop at Quick Trip on the way out of town. Not a sponsor, by the way. And sometimes that can kind of smooth things over too. Buy a big bag of Skittles and hand them out. Pass them around and leave me alone about my dry clothes. So throw for the Jays. This is taking a while to come in. I'm not sure what's happened down there. But now it comes in. Munoz takes it away. Munoz looking for a passing partner. None yet, and then gets it taken away from her. Munoz looking for somebody to pass that ball to. And some of those players that just entered the game haven't quite found their flow yet, haven't quite gotten the rhythm. And For a moment, what it looked like from here is they were happy to watch Munoz with the ball. It's like, hey, I like what you're doing out there. And they forgot to get themselves open. Forgot to move. And that, too, can be the cold and the wind. Not able to keep your mentals together. What was that? 69th minute. Just over 10 minutes left here in today's contest. Put some highlights on Facebook of this one tomorrow. Get those all sorted out for you. We'll likely use, Casey listening right now, hopefully, likely use a little bit of class time we'll do a Zoom interview of our player of the game. I don't think it'd be right of me to go out there with my dry clothes on. Well, one, make them wet. I don't want to do that. And have somebody else stand out there in the rain a little bit longer to do an interview. So we'll catch our player of the game, Caitlin Selly, tomorrow. We'll find a time in school where she's not too busy. Sit her down in the interview room, put her on the Zoom, and then we'll put those in the highlights. And you can watch those highlights tomorrow afternoon on Facebook at Zaleski Sports. To get a free kick here, another opportunity for the Jays. They've had just a couple, but this is a pretty good one. Free kick from just outside the 10-yard line on the football field. And the kick is sent in. It's a nice one, and a hip put into it by Madeline Wierski, and then it's scooped up by Jessica Brown. So nice team defense there by the Indians. So Wierski turned and put her left hip into the ball, and then Brown found it in time to scoop it up, keep it out of harm's way. Substitution for Mosinee. I didn't think they had anybody left on the bench, but this will be Munoz coming out. It may just be somebody just coming back in just to give Munoz a break. I think Gabby's played the entire game. Come out and get a couple pats on the back for a job well done. It was Abigail Dine, right? Yep, Dine coming back in. I know we've called Abby's name before. So coming back in to give Munoz a breather. The brightly lit shoes of Isabel Olsen there in the middle. I can make those out. Says me of a brightly lit shoe variety myself. And these aren't even my brightest ones. I do it so that way when I get lost, my wife can find me. Can take a look around and see me. Or when I do go on the field for interviews, the producer up here in the box can see me. But Olsen's got some bright shoes. I'm a big fan of them. She battles right now on the side. This will be a Jays throw. It's going to be thrown in by Morgan Schmidt. As Jays will sub one in, take one out. Substitution complete, and Schmidt sends it in, and off the back of Morgan Polachek. That was not the plan. '73rd minute here in Merrill, 6-0 Mosinee. Just a few minutes left here in today's contest, and time for us to say thanks to our friends at Nasonville Dairy. Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds made daily, NasonvilleDairy.com. You can find those in Marshfield and Curtis, and online at NasonvilleDairy.com. They'll ship them right to your house. And they're made daily, so they're going to make them fresh right now, and they're going to put them in a box with some, I forget what it's called. Not ice, but, the other stuff that keeps it cold. I'm out of words for the day, I think. But they're going to keep it real cold. They're going to ship it right to your house. You're going to get them. They're still going to squeak. And other things, too. Sausage, other cheeses, gift packages, somebody's birthday coming up, or just want to say, give somebody something really nice. NationvilleDairy.com. Bovey with another save. Outside with it here is Lily Holtz, trying to get some of those names called. That whole battalion that came in a few minutes ago. Casey McMeekin on the field. Huh? Cassidy. Okay, yeah, sure it is. That's what it says there. Cassidy McMeekin on the field. See if I can make out any numbers, any other numbers that are out there. Here goes Holtz to work now. Holtz will chase that one down, but it'll be a Jays throw. 75th minute. And look at this, a whole new group. A whole nother flight of Indians coming in. 2, 4, 6 more. So 6 coming on, 6 coming off. You stand there and you huddle up and get warm with each other. Stand under the umbrellas, put some coats on. Oh, those coats got to be wet by now. I don't see many umbrellas over there because I think they gave up on trying to stay dry. So I just forget it. Everything's wet over here. But you stand over there and you group up and you get warm for a little while, and then you come back on the field. And then the other 6 that goes off, they do the same thing. They're going to get a little bit of water if they haven't absorbed enough just through their skin through osmosis from the rain. And they're going to go over there and they're going to group up and get warm. And maybe need to come back on the field one more time. One more time tonight, anyway. As it is now officially nighttime, just after 7 o'clock here in Merrill. Play in the 76th minute. Ball taken away by the Jays. Again, it's not only the scoreboard's been all Mosinee tonight, but time of possession. It's likely nearing 95, 96% possession time for Mosinee tonight. The Jays will go back to practice tomorrow, go back to work, research and train on a mission to find a win here in 2022. May hopefully find a bunch. Again, something they weren't able to do last year, but it's a brand new season, brand new opportunities for the Jays. And hopefully get things hooked up and figured out here in 2022. Again, Mosinee just doing a textbook job on possessing the ball here, as you see it right now in the late stages of this one. Ball still bouncing. Here's Selly with 3 goals on the day, and that one wide of the mark. It'll be a goal kick coming up for Bovey and the Jays. And by the time that takes off, it'll be the 78th minute here in Merrill, winding this one down to a close. But what a day for Indians athletics today. Win in softball, win in baseball, and a couple minutes away from chalking one up here in soccer. And I don't believe track was in action today, but if they were, they probably would have won that too. Just the way things went for Mosinee today across the board. A 3-hour softball game. That's a long time. A long time. Often softball games are an hour and a half, and it's an hour and a half of pure action. If you don't watch girls softball, you're doing it wrong. A lot of action in softball. Baseball fans, earmuffs right now. Okay, you got them on. Softball, much better sport than baseball. I said it. It really is, though. I mean, as far as action is concerned, a lot of action in softball. So 2 minutes left here. A lot of action in soccer, too. But a 3-hour softball game, like I said, I would say the average run time of a high school softball game in Wisconsin is about 90 minutes. That one went 180. And nearly 180 runs scored. 23-22, Mosinee over Thorpe. Thus the reason for a 3-hour game. It was a merry-go-round of runs in Mosinee tonight. Or put that on a headline. You can steal that one. I'm okay with it. Matter of fact, Coach sends in those stats tonight. We will write about it, and that's what the headline will say. Casey, make sure your coaches send in stats, by the way, new season. Please put that note out there. Make sure they're all sending in stats again this year. But when the softball stats come in, the headline on Zaleski Sports will say it was a merry-go-round of runs in Mosinee. "50 seconds left. We'll put a bow on this one and get everybody home. And again, highlights tomorrow afternoon. It'll be right after we catch up with Caitlin Selly, our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game. We'll interview Caitlin on the Zoom, put her comments on the highlights, and those will be out tomorrow. Facebook, Zaleski Sports. Check out the highlights of today's match along with Caitlin's comments on going bonkers with a hat trick. Way to go. Congratulations. Great game for Caitlin. 10 seconds left here. Jessica Brown with one save, helping to ensure the shutout for Mosinee today. And that is it. Our soccer match has come to an end. Our final score here in Merrill, Mosinee 6 and Merrill nothing. Thanks, everybody, for watching. We will fade to black. Tell Joey thanks for helping today. Appreciate his help on the camera. And Mosinee 1-0 on the season here in 2022. Jason Zaleski here signing off, telling everybody to have a good night, and we will talk to you again soon.